Nintendo reacts to Microsoft and Sony PlayStation acquisitions. Sony is spending billions to keep Destiny 2 devs from leaving, and Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak go digital as the new Fortnite iconic series skins. This is your Daily Fix. Amidst Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard and Sony PlayStation acquiring Halo and Destiny creator Bungie, many have been wondering what the heck Nintendo was doing, and now we have some idea. Per a Bloomberg report released yesterday, Nintendo's latest investor Q&A saw President Shuntaro Furukawa being asked if he was looking to buy any video game companies. Furukawa responded stating he was more keen on investing in developers Nintendo already owns, and that buying brand new ones would not be conducive to their priority of building on existing game development DNA. Furukawa continued the sentiment with, "Our brand was built upon products crafted with dedication by our employees, and having a large number of people who don't possess Nintendo DNA in our group would not be a plus to the company." Last year, Nintendo announced plans to invest 100 billion yen in its development studios, but Furukawa didn't rule out acquisition in the future and said Nintendo would only do it if absolutely necessary. It's unclear what would make an acquisition absolutely necessary, but given the last developer Nintendo purchased with Next Level Games back in January 2021, which had been working with Nintendo for many years, that shared history could mean Next Level was seen as having the correct Nintendo DNA to become a first-party studio. As of right now, Nintendo can successfully do its own thing, as the Switch has outsold the Wii, which was Nintendo's previously best-selling console. With a reported 103.54 million units sold, it surpassed the Wii lifetime sales of 101.63 million units and has sold faster than any other console to date, including Sony and Microsoft's own consoles. Furukawa also states in the Q&A investor call that the Switch is just in the middle of its life cycle, with its momentum into this year looking ready to break patterns of past consoles, which saw momentum flagging in their 6th year on the market. The Switch is just a bit away from dethroning Nintendo's best-selling dedicated handheld, the Nintendo DS, at 154 million units, and the original Game Boy line, which sold more than 118 million units. And Nintendo has a rock-solid lineup for 2022, with the latest new Pokémon entry, Pokémon Legends Arceus, on track to be the second fast-selling Switch game in Japan, with a shot at the same record globally. Figures reported by Famitsu show sales of Pokémon Legends Arceus hitting 1.43 million copies within the first 3 days of release in Japan. Compared to the fastest selling game in Japan, which is Animal Crossing New Horizon, which moved 1.88 million copies in 3 days, this is still a pretty epic win for Nintendo, considering Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl sold 1.4 million copies and Sword and Shield sold 1.36 million copies in the same time frame. With sales figures still not announced for other regions, it's still looking good for Pokemon Legends Arceus, reported the 4th biggest Pokemon retail launch of all time in the UK in physical sales, debuting number 1 on UK sales charts and accounting for almost 50% of box sales in the week. Nintendo still has The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Bayonetta 3, and Splatoon 3 also coming out later this year, so yeah, Nintendo is Gucci. Moving on, including in the $3.6 billion deal to buy Bungie, it was revealed that roughly a third of the price tag was actually to pay Bungie developers so they wouldn't leave the studio immediately after the acquisition. Sony announced in an earnings presentation reported by Tweaktown yesterday that about a third of the $3.6 billion acquisition was considered deferred payment to employee shareholders, with the condition they continue employment. In addition to other retention incentives, the estimated $1.2 billion amount would be paid out over several years, with about 2/3 of it to be paid out within the first 2 years following the official closing acquisition date. So pretty much Sony is paying for the people and Destiny 2. Now, according to a Kotaku article, Bungie has about 900 employees, so the $1.2 billion allocation comes out to over $1 million per developer, but it's been mentioned some will get more and others a bit less. Considering the unprecedented competition between companies for game development talent, it makes sense that Sony would make an effort to retain Bungie's talent and expertise and ensure senior development don't just cash out. Now, while this may seem like happy news, some Bungie staff are not excited about it, considering the generous payout golden handcuffs, which seem designed to retain employees for at least a couple of years. With the plan to release 10 live service games by 2026 and double first-party game revenue by 2025, some folks are cautiously optimistic about Bungie's future under Sony. Considering Sony's shares are down 13% since the beginning of the year, which is about $25.71 billion in value just gone. Let's hope we don't witness any burnout-inducing working conditions. Okay, Sony? Finally, Bruno, Mars, and Anderson .Paak's Silk Sonic are the latest addition to the Fortnite universe. The musical duo will be getting in-game skins, part of the iconic series, with other cosmetics and a radio station to listen to while you play. Each artist has their own unique skins with additional cosmetics. Mars will get a Sound Scepter pickaxe that also features as back bling and the Freedom Wheels emote. Paak will be getting a Boom Bap pickaxe and the Sonic Snare back bling. Players will be able to purchase the cosmetics separately for both artists or together in a Silk Sonic set bundle. In addition to the cosmetics, Silk Sonic will also have their own in-game radio station players can listen to. The Icon series has featured other celebrities and well-known real people like Ariana Grande, Marshmello, Ninja, and Loserfruit. And that was your Game 6 for today, February 3rd. Download the IGN app on all your devices, follow the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and for everything else, just head on over to IGN.com. I'm Nars, and remember to always stay fabulous.